Hey, everybody. Michelle is back. Hopefully this is something that makes you feel good inside. And that's important, to feel good inside, regardless of what's happening in your life. You want to feel good. If you could. If you can. How about that? So I told you about signs and signposts, right? And how that helps you to align yourself up properly. Because I literally see flowers and trees that I had planted in my yard. That's a literal thing. Okay, but what's the meaning to it? So that's when you decide figuratively, metaphorically, what does that mean to me? Right? And how does that tie into my alignment or tie into my goals and this and that and the other? So that's what I mean about signs. You literally see it, feel it, or hear it. Okay? So because of my dominant visionary type, I'm a visionary type, also an intellectual talking head too. But I'm more intrigued by the visualness of things, so I literally, like I said, see trees and flowers that I attempted to plant in my yard, because some of the things that I attempted to plant in my yard, because of the climate and environment, did not live. But I'm just letting you know, those are simple things to know that you are, if you're being aware, that's why it's so important to stay aware of what nature is also attempting to teach you, and how nature interacts with you. Does the flowers and the trees light up, meaning they like blowing in the wind when there is no wind? They're like excited to see you, that kind of thing. And so that's what I rely on. That's how I know that I'm not crazy too. I trust nature to tell me if I'm crazy or not some human being that that may not have that type of experience to know that, or even have the intention to try to lump us all together. Because if somebody's having issues with anxiety, everyone has their own different form of anxiety. That's why it's so important to attempt to work things out. You can get the advice and guidance from your psychiatrist, psychologist, and the medication necessary, but do everything you can in your power to protect your innermost self, to make things relate to you and your experiences and make sense to you, and not allow someone to push you in a box of what everybody else is going through and make you similar to. You maybe have similar, but you're still a different individual. You're still different in your realities and your perception. So just enjoy nature that way. Get yourself, fall in love with nature, because nature loves us. That's how I sense and receive it. Fall in love with nature, but not be degenerate. Like some people just carrying on with trees and, just everything is taken so extreme. So you just have to guard yourself against that as well. Not falling in love with it. You can just love trees. Just love, and just see what happens, and how nature does make attempts to assist us. And I'm telling you, once we can clear up these synthetic sounds and tones, we'll be able to hear the moans and the cries of the earth, alerting us of our dangers and the pain that we're causing. I know that sounds crazy or just abstract, and if it does, fine. Take it literally if you choose to, or how about figuratively and metaphorically? That the earth is crying out, and moaning and groaning about the pain we're causing. But there's so much interference of a synthetic nature, we're not hearing the signs and the cries of the earth, and maybe even hearing the crackling and the issues with the crumbling of the infrastructure. You could probably hear that, or hear the sounds of surging water or sounds of drops of water. Sometimes it starts as drops, right? That's how I was able to find some issues in my house one day. It starts with hearing drops of water in places where it ought not be. So that means there may be something inside the walls. It could be anything going on. So you have to inspect your environment and be familiar with sounds. Be familiar with footsteps. If you live with somebody, so you know if they're coming, so you can put away something that you don't want them to know you got. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, get familiar with your environment, and let your environment help you also to alert you that something's going on, that there may be something that needs attention right now, and not wait until there's a problem. Like the other day, my toilet was running, just kept running and running and running. I have no idea what that was all about, but I did call. In most cases, most people ignore that, and there's proof of that. Plumbers will tell you that. Plumbers know when you probably should have called them before the floods or before the overflow, because you get signs. So my toilet was running. So I called, had it taken care of, and it stopped. Okay, so you have to inspect your environment. Like I said, listen for sounds of water inside your walls. Okay, let me say that again. Listen for signs of taps of water dripping inside your walls, whether it's in a kitchen, bathroom, garage, wherever. Okay, I think that's all for right now. I'm heading out and about, handling my business and minding my own business as well, and enjoying the moments. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send peace and love right now, but trust me, I will be back.